All right, so you're watching another episode of the Homeroom Smooth podcast. I got with me Kev, Shar, and again I got with me Heather. So, how are you doing today?
Good. Yeah. We're all good.
We're good. You know, I can't believe it's only Tuesday. It feels like a Thursday to me.
It does. After that
Tuesday.
Hey, get your girl. I forgot. Choosing.
I can't help it.
I used to love that song.
Man.
All right.
Drake did that boy wrong. Stole his hit. And then kicked him off the label. That boy been. Anyway,
he ain't never heard from Conan since, man. Drake killed that nigga's career. How you gonna give him a career and then kill it?
I would say in Drake's defense, he kind of killed his own career because he kind of came out as gay before Lil Nas X made it cool.
I don't think that's why McConaughey's music failed.
No, for real, for a black artist to be like a male, like no cap. Lil Nas X made that cool.
I know, but when McConaughey came out as gay, that shit got swept under the rug. Nobody actually gave a fuck.
His career got swept along with it.
No, because music was getting to be trash, bro. Tuesday was all he really had.
Yeah, that second album wasn't as good, but I mean, it still wasn't it wasn't so bad to not get a second chance. Like you know what I'm saying? It was decent.
McConaughey's song other than Tuesday.
Okay, that's fair. Although I did have other stuff on my playlist when I was around that time that I fooled with, but now I don't have that stuff on any playlist. I don't fool with it at all. It's okay though. So yeah, we're here to talk about Jussie, Smollett, or as Dave Chappelle put it, Jussie Smollett, whichever one you know him as. The French act. No, he's not French. But real talk though, like this man is wilding in court. Like he legit wilding out in court. So did y'all hear about what he said?
I didn't know. I don't know.
I heard about what he said.
He confessed.
I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah.
He confessed. Okay. Oh, so he admitted he's guilty.
So
pretty much, yeah.
So y'all want, okay, so let me tell y'all what this man said.
He's guilty.
Let me tell y'all what this man said. So this man said under oath that he knew one of the brothers, and him and one of the brothers had a sexual relationship. They went to they used to meet up, you know what I'm saying? They became cool. They went to a private spa together, and there they kissed and did some touching. When asked to clarify, he said they masturbated. So they got each other off in the spa. First of all, that's sick. People had to come in behind y'all, okay? And y'all just over there shooting up the whole spa. Like now the spa need a black light. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a black light to go in the spa. Like now I gotta second guess all my spa experiences. Like I'm like, yo, what happened in here? Like this is not okay.
This is why I'm always against getting naked in things that other people got naked in, man. I don't like it.
I felt that.
Yeah. So yeah, with that admission, you know, that's basically saying that, you know, he wasn't attacked the way he was attacked by MAGA hat wearing men at white men at what was it like 2 a.m. in Chicago, and it was negative 16 degrees while walking to Subway, and they poured bleach and put a rope around his neck. That's not the events that occurred.
Yeah, apparently they said, aren't you that F slur N-word from Empire? Apparently that never happened either.
I mean, they said it, but it was two black dudes that were paid to say it.
Oh my god!
Right.
$7,500 if I believe correct.
What was
You know what?
It was 3,500. So
Oh, 3,500.
ABC News this morning, I actually watched this. So
Okay.
the two guys, they actually had a clip of Empire where the guy that you're talking about that he masturbated with, he was in the background of this clip. So he actually was on Empire with him. They showed it. They showed the whole clip. If you don't believe me, go on ABC News and see the clip because it was on there this morning. But yeah, so they showed like a clip, and it had him there in the background, like eating as an extra, and I was like, how obvious can you be? But anyway, so him and his brother, allegedly, they were paid $3,500 for this. They also showed the clip where Smollett was actually like with the little like noose around his neck and stuff. He was like awkwardly standing there. He was like, "Oh, they put bleach on me. They put bleach on me." And they're like, "Do you want to take the noose around your neck off?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And it was just so awkward. You could just be like, oh, I don't know. It just seemed really odd. And then of course, the two men that were involved, they were brothers. Apparently, what Smollett's lawyer said was that they were aggressive and that they were threatening him and saying like, "Hey, like we need money. Like you need to give us this, that, and the third." Which I thought was really weird because I'm like, y'all never once thought like this would be found out and y'all would like, I don't know. It was just weird because what they were saying in their defense was, "Oh, we knew him. We just worked with him. We were just trying to work with him for a come up so that we can get a boost to our career. Like we know how he is and who he is. And we just wanted to work with him so that we could get more exposure, and be in the acting world." But if you agreed to that, it's just like, you never thought that this would come out to the surface? Like, I don't know.
It's crazy. It's funny to me because I remember when this first originally happened, I knew quite a few people was like, "Man, that nigga lying. He ain't this." Just like they were breaking down the story, like this nigga made this shit up. And I was like, why would? And I was defending him, like, why would he make it up? And they,
right. I thought they were dumbass. I was like, no, he didn't.
Look. As soon as I heard the facts, I'm like, he gotta be lying.
Yeah.
I said, this don't sound like nobody in Chicago when Chicago is known as the windy city. When it's -16 in Chicago, that wind chill is -48. Nobody's outside. And when he said he was walking to get food, I said, nobody does that. Nobody. You were literally out on the streets alone, walking. And
then all of a sudden, somebody came out of nowhere.
I found out the restaurant. He was like, "Oh, there was a 24-hour Subway." I'm like, "Man, this nigga hella lying."
Right?
No, Subway ain't that good. I ain't never got up and was like, "Yo, I need some Subway. Let me go put on my boots
Let me go
walk
jacket. In negative."
Right?
Like, no, crazy.
Man. I'm like, if they that racist, right? If they that racist, you know what I'm saying, and that homophobic, why would they be watching Empire?
I mean, that was the biggest giveaway of all time. Aren't you that effing N-word from Empire? You're not watching Empire. Right? If you are the MAGA hat, like typical racist, you're not even gonna put Empire on. Like, no, you don't even know what Empire is. Probably like what?
So don't.
Empire comes on
especially
same
not
day.
A Trump supporter because they're not the smartest to begin with.
Look, and then Empire comes on the same day as major sports. Like its whole run, it came on at the same time as major sports. The MAGA wearing people is watching sports.
Yeah, they're watching football.
Somebody's sport. Where they watching hockey, golf, baseball, football, basketball. They watching something.
I believe that.
Probably watching Fox News.
Hey, bro, to keep it real, you motherfuckers be watching hunting and fishing on TV too. You can watch that.
Hunting and fishing.
You can watch that on
Duck
TV.
Dynasty.
Yeah, hey, they know Duck Dynasty. They don't know Empire though.
Man, listen, and you trying to convince me that they just 3 MAGA hat people that was racist having to watch Empire, know you was on Empire. It was in Chicago, walking in arguably less than -16. No, on your way to Subway. No.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, you have a higher probability of getting struck by lightning. Like that's a perfect storm. There's no way. So I knew he was lying. Every detail just made it more and more. Because I'm like, black people, we don't even be out in the cold like that. What you mean -16? You walked? You rich? You got money? There's Uber and Lyft. There's DoorDash. There's Postmates.
That's what I'm thinking.
Boy, I didn't know this man tried to flip the scenario back on the dudes that attacked him. So like it comes out that it's a staged fake hate crime. And he say he didn't pay them or whatever, right?
Right.
Now he says that he apparently met them from the Empire set and that he denies orchestrating the crime and that they may have other motivations at play for doing this.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Right.
Crazy, bro.
That's what I was saying. His lawyers, Smollett's lawyer was like painting them out to be like these weird, rude guys that were greedy. That's what the that they were greedy and they were just out for money and they threatened him and blah blah blah. And like they're like, no, we just work with him. But I didn't even know anything about the whole sexual stuff until you brought it up, Byron, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, they was wilding.
That makes it look a little like
It was dumb. This man 39 years old. How can he be that dumb at 39? Like it's just
I don't know. Maybe he thought he was going to extend his storyline in Empire by
what
getting.
Was the point of this? Out. What was he trying to accomplish?
Exactly. You're already rich. You already have money. What? I don't understand.
I don't think this would have given him anything though. Like even
like
let's say he did get attacked.
It just makes him look unstable. That's all. Just make him look unstable.
Honestly, I was just wondering, like, what was your motive to make yourself look like a victim? You know, like I don't know what that was.
Was he chasing clout? Did he think that he could like what?
Clout is crazy. So.
Yeah.
I just
maybe
think that's so weird that
so he can be seen as a victim and get all the limited support that people.
No, do anything.
Do anything for clout. But people, I feel like some people really do so.
Okay, about the wrong part, but yeah,
to try to get clout and like I don't know. When I think about that, I'm like, you really went that far and did all that
for nothing.
Like.
Well, because clout could be tied to things now. You know what I mean? Either financial.
But he had enough clout being on Empire. Empire was a huge show.
He could have found another acting role.
I don't know, man.
First of all, he's a Smollett. His whole family is famous.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the
right.
Whole
yeah.
family.
Yeah. Their name is
like your sister can get you a job. She's been in a lot of great shows.
Bro, just looking at like the nature of what he lied about and like how it would be perceived. I think some people have like a martyr complex. Like they want to be seen as a hero. And like nowadays you can be seen as a hero by being a victim. So if someone did make a homophobic, racist attack against him, you
got a good point.
And I really think some people right now, especially in the day of the internet, they want that. Some people got like a fantasy of being that shit.
I agree with that. I can agree with that. Some people do want that. And you can tell when they go to great lengths to tell a story. And I'm not downgrading anybody's, and I don't want to take away anybody's negative experience that they share with somebody else. Like I don't want to take away from that for those who really were victims of something that was heinous. But for people who just want to tell a story just to be telling it, to make themselves look like, like you said, a martyr, you're like, okay, like I do notice that is very common. You see people do that on Black Twitter a lot. I see that. That's like a trend. That's very common. Yeah. I never thought of it from that perspective.
People want to be the hero. They want to be like,
they do.
Like, I don't know. And like nowadays, people will be the hero by being victims. Like I said, they will let themselves be a victim.
I never understood that because some of the stuff I'm like, yo, like take that to the grave. Like some of the stuff don't even be like something to be a hero about. I'm like, yo, this is actually kind of like just take that one to the grave, bro. I would have never told a soul.
Like virtue signaling on the highest level.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true as well. But like when I try to be sympathetic towards people who do have some kind of negative experience, especially if it has to do with anything involving the Black community and just the Black experience in general. But then when you see like a GoFundMe page attached and they're like, oh yeah, this happened to me, I'm like, okay. And then I'm
like the GoFundMe page is a fucking trend now. Like you expect it to come and it comes.
You know, the CEO of GoFundMe said, like, we never intended for people to be using GoFundMe to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are literally like using it to survive, like as a tool of survival. And he was just like, you know, we just set out to be able to create a platform so people could come together as a society and support people in times of need. I didn't know it was this bad. Like, that was the CEO's quote.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't expect it to be like this, like where there's a GoFundMe all the time. Like he didn't want that. But now here it is. What do you tell people? Oh, your situation's not real. It didn't really happen.
Right. Can't
like
do that.
Yep.
Man, but Jussie Smollett,
you're canceled.
He's going to jail. Did you see what are the actual charges?
You look like the biggest buffoon in the industry because it's like, why did you do all
this? Why?
Like, you already had it made. Like, you really did. You really just messed everything up.
He had senators coming out defending him. You got your president making no. The president didn't make a statement because it was Trump. He actually was like, "Nah, you lied." And like, "No, for real." He said something to that effect. I don't remember exactly what he said. But I was like, you know what? I was like, he right though. Like whatever Trump said, I was like, yeah, he right about that. He right. Like
this sounds like this sounds like a Tyler Perry movie. This would sound like.
It really does. Man. Oh my God.
Listen, I was like, this is the most poorly, like the way you set up the whole scenario was poor. Like that was a piss poor scenario.
It was
piss poor. And then he kept the rope around his neck, like you needed to leave it like for evidence. Like, bro, nobody in their right mind would do that. Like you take it off. You take it off. Like you were acting and you failed. And you're an actor. That's
fake
so
tears and everything. That's crazy.
How you not know how to play your role correctly? Like
exactly. Like, isn't this what you get paid to do? Like,
man, you needed it. He needed it written down for him, and he needed lines. That's what he needed. He couldn't improv. He can't improv for shit because he clearly messed up, man. Dude finna be a clown. Yeah. Dude's a clown, man. I feel bad for all the celebrities that jumped out there trying to defend him because there was a lot of like, nah, bro, this dude lying, and everybody was on everybody case that was saying he lying or whatever. Oh my God, you don't support the Black community. You need to stand together, blah blah blah. Like, look, I ain't standing with no stupid person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I can see it and go, this person's stupid. Like, what they doing is a lie. I'm gonna move around. Like, I'm gonna separate myself.
Right.
And I don't know, man. I got a good track record. I got a good track record on these things.
Yeah. I didn't think about the people who are associated with him, like who were tied up in it and got deeply involved trying to help him out. Like, that sucks. And like, just everybody. You putting negative energy out there and messing up other people's stuff that they got going because you just want clout and attention.
Like, Obama defended you. Kamala Harris defended you. Hillary Clinton. Like, I'm really like thinking about the accounts that was LeBron James.
Oh my God.
you got real deal people out here defending you, and you making everybody look crazy.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Wow.
Especially your own people. Why you got to make Black people look bad? Not
he got to disappear.
Happen, ain't nobody gonna believe us.
He got to disappear for a while.
He going to jail. He gonna disappear. All right. He going to jail. He lied to the FBI, the police, conspiracy to something else. Like, his charges are wild. Like, he going away for a while. They finna make an example out of him because they are pissed. They wasted a lot of money. They pissed.
Yeah.
And he didn't accept his plea deal. It's a wrap. He done. He done though.
I didn't consider that. Damn. So that's bad. But that's what you get for lying. Like, you could have just sat down and ate your little food at Empire.
And you're rich. And you're rich. What more do you need?
crazy.
People be rich and be doing dumb stuff. I don't understand.
I don't understand that either. You fucking the bag up, like for real.
Because money can't buy you happiness, man. Like, here's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always believed that money just brings out who you are times 10. So if you're a happy person who loves yourself, you're gonna exude that to the millionth power when you get money.
Yeah.
But if you're already messed up in the head and not stable and negative, we're gonna see that to a whole different extreme, and that's what we're getting right now.
I agree with that entirely. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so does anybody else have anything to add about Jussie Smollett?
Jussie.
Hey, for the culture, he's canceled. Do it for the culture. He's canceled.
For the culture, he's canceled.
I just feel like I'm really ashamed of him because, you know, anybody who is Black and is a part of the LGBTQ community, you know, you really just shit on them by making this whole fake scenario up, you know, and make it harder for people who actually do. Like, if there are celebrities that actually do have an event come out like that, you know, we don't ever want it to be said that, oh, this is just another Smollett event, you know, like a Smollett event, you know, like, oh, this could be fake. Yeah, okay. And then having them actually, like, you know, super questioned and investigated about things and not, you know, taking their story to heart, you know, firsthand. The first time around, you know, like, I just feel bad. Like, you make it harder for everyone else who really has gone through that or who will experience that. And, you know, God forbid, but still, like, it's just like you making it harder than what it already fucking was. So, yeah, annoying.
Well, y'all, this has been another episode of the Homeroom with Smooth podcast.
Yes,
I just want to say, Smooth, and we out as soon as I hit the button because I can't find.